Hello students, welcome to Akshar IIT Foundation classes. This is Ghaffar Muhammad, your physics faculty. Let's start our session. Today our topic is differentiation. Understand? Actually, this differentiation is the topic belongs to mathematics. However, we are discussing this differentiation topic in the physics because the basic knowledge we required for solving the physics problems. So that part basic information we will give for solving the problems. That is the reason we are discussing this differentiation in physics. Okay children, let's start that thing. So now we are learning terms related to differentiation. Terms related to differentiation. First term is constant. First term is what? Constant. What is this constant? See here, constant is nothing but anything quantity cannot change with time. What is mean by constant? Anything quantity cannot change with time. Not only time, with anything. By changing anything, the value cannot change. Okay, that is mean by the constant. Understand? For example, what is you can write the definition. Any quantity cannot change. Any quantity cannot change is called constant. Give me the examples here. The examples are, look at here, example. So I am giving example. 1 is a constant, 2 is a constant, 100 is a constant, isn't it? These all are constants only, isn't it? So that is mean by the constant. In a similar manner, one more quantity, one more term, we have one more term, variable. One more term is what? Variable. So what is this variable? Look at here, write down, variable. So variable. See here, variable means which can be vary with time. Variable means what? Which can be vary with time. That quantity is known as variable quantity. But here, variables have two types. Understand? Variable have two types. First one is independent variable. Independent variable. Got my point? And next one is dependent. Variable. So first one is what? Independent variable. Second one is what? Independent variable, dependent variable. What is this depend and independent variable? So look at here, when you come to the independent is a variable which means that it will change with time. But that change is not depend upon any other factor. That is known by independent variable. Coming to the dependent variable. What is mean by dependent? The dependent variable is a variable which can be depend on independent variables. Okay? So understand children? So once again I am repeating here. What is mean by dependent variable here? Dependent, first let me explain independent. Independent variables means it is variable only. But the variable cannot depend on any other one. Understand? It will change with time. But that will not depend on any factor. Got my point? That is mean by the independent variable. Coming to the dependent variable. What is mean by the dependent variable? This dependent variable is a variable depend on independent variables. I'll give example so that you will understand better way. The example is, for example, I'll give the example here. See, now x is a variable, that is independent variable. Independent variable. Next, y is a dependent variable. I am giving the examples here. How this x is dependent and y is dependent? Look at here. Now I am giving the example. See, y is equal to 2x. So y is equal to 2x. That is actually, this is called actually function. This is actually called function. So the function is nothing but having dependent, independent variable is known as function. Look at here. This y is a dependent variable, is depend upon values of x. But this values of x is not depend upon any other one. This x values are assigned values we must give. Okay, based on the assigned values, this independent values, independent variable change, and based on the independent variable, this dependent variable will change. Got my point? Once again, I am giving the explanation here. X means what? Independent variable. Every time the independent variable changes with assigned values, we must give. Okay, with assigned values, the quantity changes, then the quantity is called independent variable. Coming to the y means dependent variable here. The dependent variable is depend on independent quantity. For example, let me give x as I'm giving the data here. Then x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the way I am giving the values. Now when I am giving the x values as 0, 1, 2, 3, then what going to be the y values? Y values become, see, if x is 0 in this function, if you substitute x as a 0, then what would be the y value? Y value also 0. Okay, because 2 into 0, 0 only. Then coming to the, when you substitute x as a 1, then y value become 2. When you substitute the x value is 2, then y value become 4. Then if you substitute x value 3, y value becomes 6, and so on you can substitute. So that is the way y is changing depend upon x. So that here x is a independent variable, y is a dependent variable. Understand? This part is useful for what? This part is useful for differentiation. And coming to the, this writing the dependent and independent quantities is as a equation is nothing but function. Okay, that function, look at here, this y is called actually function. That function is depend on what? Depend on x. So that this function is in terms of x. So that is the way we will pronounce as a function. Understand? This is the terms related to what? The terms related to differentiation. Now let us go for differentiation topic. I hope you have understood better right down. So after that I will go for differentiation topic. So initially I will explain what is meant by the differentiation. Now our core topic is what? Differentiation. I am going differentiation topic. I am explaining now. Differentiation, very, very important. Differentiation. So first learn what is differentiation. Now look at here. Differentiation is nothing but having a very small value, very small value, infinitely small value of a function is known as what? Differentiation. Once again, I am repeating, differentiation is a mathematical operation for having a small value, very small value for a function is known as differentiation. Once look at here, differentiation means differentiation is a mathematical operation. It is a mathematical operation. Mathematical operation like it is a mathematical operation like addition, subtraction, okay, multiplication, division. It's kind of operation. So here differentiation also that kind of operation only, isn't it? So but what we will have by doing this differentiation? You will get by doing the differentiation for a function, you will get a small value of that particular function. Understand what is you will get here? You will get small value for that particular function. So that is meant by the differentiation. There is no need explanation about mathematical part, explanation about proofs. There is no required for you right now. As you are learning foundation, you are not required how to having these formulas, how to having this total thing. You do not required. Only how to use the formula, how to apply the formula is enough for you. So now, I'll give the formulas one by one, and also I will give the examples so that you will understand. Now the first formula, now I am giving the formulas. First formula, formulae, right? Formulae for differentiation. Formula for differentiation. The very first formula is, let me take a function y is equal to x power n. Here y is a function. Now what is the differentiation for the function? So that differentiation, generally differentiation we represent with dy by dx, dy dx. We are doing differentiation. Actually, this is differentiation symbol. How we are using for mathematical operation? For addition, we are using plus. For subtraction, we are using minus. And for multiplication, you are using this symbol. Similar way, for the differentiation, you will use d by dx. D by dx. This is called actually operator. So here also plus is operator for addition, minus is an operator for subtraction. Multiply is an operation operator for multiplication. So similar manner, this d by dx of operator for differentiation, isn't it? Now you are doing differentiation for which function? You are doing differentiation for y. So you are doing differentiation for y. Now then you will get as a d by dx of y, d by dx of y. Now the d by dx of y even you can write as d by dx x power n. So now simply we are doing differentiation for x power n. The formula is n into x power n into x power n minus 1 is the formula. Understand, children? So what is that formula? Differentiation of this y is equal to, y is a function, the function is equal to what? X power n. Now the x power 1 differentiation or x power differentiation or y differentiation, which is equal to what you can write? N into x power n. This is the formula. Let's do some examples based on this formula. Now I'll give the example for these formulas. So now write down. So now first example I am giving here. First example is nothing but y is equal to x power 6. Y is equal to x power 6. This is a function. Now I want very small value of that function. Finding the very small value of that function is nothing but must do differentiation. To get the small value of the value of that function, what's supposed to do? You must differentiate that function. But this function in terms of what, how it is having, how it is dy by dx is equal to d by dx of x power n, isn't it? You know, d by dx of x power n formula is n into x power n minus 1. Same thing you can use here to solve. Now, d by dx of, what is the y value here? Y value is x power 6, which is equal to, so you know how much is the power? Power is nothing but n, right? Here, n value, how much we have? 6. Since it is become 6 into x power 6 minus 1, which is equal to 6 into x power 5. So this is the way you will have the answer. Understand? Now I will give one more example. Look at here, another example. The other example is, see here, example 2. Example 2. What is this example 2? Now I will give y is equal to x power 10. Y is equal to how much? X power 10. Now find the differentiation of that y is equal to x power 10. Now what is the formula? Directly I am writing here, d by dx of x power n is equal to n into x power n minus 1. So directly I am taking. So now d by dx of, what is the value of x power n here? X power n is x power 10. Now how much is the n value here? N value is 10, x 10 minus 1, which is equal to 10 into x power 9. So this is your differentiation of x power 10. So this is the way, this basic formula. So simply you can remember this basic formula. Okay, d by dx of x power n, d by dx of x power n is equal to n into x power n minus 1. Simply you can remember this formula. I hope you have understood. Now I will go for next formula. So the next formula is, now other kind of formulas. One more formula I am giving. So here let us take function now. That function y is equal to c into x power n. The function c into x power n. Here c is a constant. What is c here? C is a constant. Now when a c is a constant, how do you do differentiation of that y? Because y is a function. We will do differentiation for functions. Now I will do that function value. I will do differentiation. Now the differentiation is nothing but dy by dx, which is equal to, y means what? Y means c into x power n. So now when any function having constant and variable, then it is become c into d by dx of x power n. So remember what I am doing here. So simply you can take here c into, I am writing outside the differentiation. The constant I am keeping outside the differentiation. Already you know what is this differentiation value. So here the differentiation value is c into n into x power n minus 1. This is the way we will do differentiation of d by dx of c into x power 1. This is the formula, which means any function is multiplied with a constant. Now how to solve the differentiation here? C into n into x power n minus 1. Now I will give some problems based on this. Now the problem is, So look at here, one example problem I will give. Example problem number 1 based on this kind of questions, based on this formula. Now y is equal to 5 into x square. So y is equal to 5 into x square. Here y is a function. We must do differentiation for that function, isn't it? Now what is the formula we'll use? Directly you can use this formula, because here c is a constant. Here constant value how much here? 5. Since we can do directly dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 5x square, which is equal to, tell me the answer. Yes, you are right, that answer is 5 into 2 into x power 2 minus 1. So 5 into 2 is 10, 10 into x power 2 minus 1 is 1, since just it is become 10x. So that is the way the differentiation value we will do. I'll give one more example to get a better understanding. So now, second example I will give, y is equal to 7x power 3, 7x power 3. That is a function I am giving. Now do differentiation with that function. So directly I will take d by dx of 7x power 3 is equal to d by dx of 7x power 3 is equal to, so directly you can use this formula, 7 into 3 into x power 3 minus 1. So 7 into 3, 21. So next x power 3 minus 1 is 2, so x square. So this is your dy by dx value. So that is how you will solve the problems. I hope you have understood this. Now let me go for another formula. Another formula is, let me take y is equal to c directly. Y is equal to c. Here c is a constant. C is what? Constant. What is C here? It is a constant. Now constant differentiation. The constant differentiation. See here, constant is a constant, it can't change. When it is can't change, differentiation value become how much? It can't change, right? It not become 0. It not become very, very minute value, which means that the value of differentiation for the constant is 0. Simply, I'll give the formula like dy by dx, which is equal to d by dx of c is equal to 0. So this we can take as a formula. Now by using this formula, I'll give some examples here. So the example is, so now write on the example here. Example number 1 based on this formula. Now the first example is y is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5. How much it is? Y is equal to 5. When y is equal to 5, now differentiation of y is equal to how much? This is your question. Now look at here, d by dx of 5. Here 5 is a constant, so directly you can take how much it is? 0. I'll give one more problem based on the remaining all formulas. That example is, so here example number 2, y is equal to 6x square plus 6x square plus 2. This is your function. This is the way you are having the function. Okay, but based on this I did not give in the formula, right? So now I'll give you the formula based on this. Look at here, write down the formula. For example, y is equal to f of x plus g of x. This is the way we are having two functions. Now differentiation of dy by dx become what? D by dx of f of x plus d by dx of g of x. D by dx of g of x. So this formula will use for solving if many terms are present in the function. Okay. Now based on this, I'll give you the formula here. I will give the question here. The question is, see, just now I written, once again I will write here. The question is, y is equal to, yes, 6x square plus 2. This is your function. In this function, look at here, we have two terms. This is one function, this is another function. It is like a f of x, g of x. Now, for these kind of problems, how to solve, how to differentiate. Now we are asking to find dy by dx. We are asking to find what? Dy by dx. Now how do you solve this function? Now dy by dx, which is equal to, you can write d by dx of 6x square plus d by dx of 2. So you know already here d by dx of 6x square. So what formula will use? So d by 6 into 2 into x power 2 minus 1. Once again, right? 6 into 2 into x power 2 minus 1. Okay? Plus differentiation of constant term. Differentiation of constant term is 0. So finally it will become 12x. Finally it will become 12x. That is the value of dy by dx. Better write down here. Yes. I hope you have understood how to solve. Now I'll go here when they are multiplied, when they are adding the functions, you can solve this the way. So here there are two functions. This is f of x, g of x are in addition. This is the way you will simplify you will do the differentiation. Now the same function, if they are in product or they are in multiplication, then how do you take? That is nothing but multiplication. Product rule, that is called actually product rule. Product rule for what? For a differentiation. Very, very important formula. Product rule for differentiation. Now I'll write, for example, yes, let me take a function here, y is equal to f of x and g of x. There are two functions, f of x one function, g of x is one function. Two functions are having product. Two functions are having product. Now how do you solve this two function product? Differentiation. So you will use a simple formula. The formula is dy is equal to dy by dx is equal to, the simple formula is, so dy by dx of f of x and g of x is equal to, first f of x d by dx of g of x plus g of x d by dx of So simply look at here. First, now this is a formula you can use for what? Product rule. Product differentiation for product. Look at here, this is a first function f of x. Later differentiation of g of x plus g of x differentiation of f of x. Understand, children? So now based on this I'll give formula, then you will understand in a very better manner. Now look at here, I'll give the one function like example here, example number 1 based on the product rule. So first example is y is equal to you can write as x into, what we'll do, let me take x into x power x square plus 1. This is a function, x into x square plus 1. This is the function we are having. So when this is a function, how do you solve? You can take this is a f of x function, this is g of x function. Understand? Now dy by dx is equal to, first what's supposed to do? You can write x as it is. Yes, I am writing x as it is because f of function you can write as it is. Now do differentiation for what? d by dx of x square plus 1 plus, now g of x you can write as it is, x square plus 1 is as it is. Do differentiation for what? Do differentiation for d by dx of x. Now look at here, x into x square differentiation is 2x, 1 differentiation is 0, so up to this term is this one, and x square plus 1 differentiation of x value is, you can use x into 1 into x power n minus 1 because x power is 1, 1 into x power 1 minus 1. X power 1 minus 1 is x power 0, x power 0 value is again 1. So finally, how much will have here? Differentiation value 1. So finally, this equation become 2x square plus x square plus 1. Finally, 3x square plus 1 is the dy by dx value. So this is how we will use the quotient rule for when the terms or the functions are in product. So I hope you have understood the formulas and how to solve the problems. Okay children, today I will stop the session. We will continue in the next class the integration part. Keep practicing. The practice make you perfect, so keep practicing. Today I am taking sign off. Bye bye.